Ready to prove what bad job I'm doing. Okay, so um, I've just a little background. I found out when basically doing one-on-ones, it's a lot easier to look at the player view. Shocking, I know, but
I know it doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
well, I sometimes I found I was when I was trying to do it, it's just going down other roads just to check to see if there might be a better viewpoint, but really it's yeah, this is the best method, so and a lot of comms are lost to time, so even maybe thinking, but we can still there's still stuff to go over here. Right now so far so good. Actually just want to check something. I'm coming back. Okay. You could probably just switch off Wallcam there a little bit earlier just in case. Like if you got hit by Guac or T-Bucks.
Yeah.
But, like, it's just so that you do... the reason why I'm just saying this so you just don't lose track of the ball. Especially when you get hit like that. But it also could be a little rough. It's like, oh, I got hit. Let me focus on recovering and everything else is secondary. That's a good up. Yeah, so here...
Yes.
So I know there's coverage. Yeah, which you should... So this is always sort of in a way it's kind of like really tough to break when you're, because trust me, I made about these deep rotations a lot. I probably still do actually. This is like, it is fine if there's going to be like a challenge here. So let me try to slow this down. So like, it's fine that you're coming back, and you kind of got stock of everything there. But you can, even if you flip there, which I understand, just trying to get back. Like, you're in the third position now, right here.
Right on.
So like, you saw Bucks coming back. He's to the left. Well, he's on the right of the screen. You see Salad and you see Miko. There's no one on Rogue. You should think about slotting into the 3 here, like behind half line. So like, you kind of want to make your turn, and like, I'm just gonna say, like, think about being like somewhere like right here.
Okay, because Tequila's got the forward and right.
Yeah. So
Pretty much covered. Okay.
yeah. So Tequila here is acting as the 2, like Rogue's here is the 1. Like, again, this is just kind of general, because like by the time you get here, you may need to be here just to be more shaded towards a clear along the wall, or you may actually just need to be here for a Tequila shot, pass off the top or whatever. But that should kind of be the thought process. Is you should be thinking about, based on your view, you should be thinking about turning upfield more often. And if Salad was challenging this, you can kind of kill some of the speed and still be going backwards, just in case the challenge is lost. So, it's, yeah, again, it's always depend upon the situation, but it's just like, like playing this at full speed. So it's like, again, where Tequila's at. Tequila's probably going to turn. You just need to be thinking about just getting up more, especially because you also have 80 boost. Like if you
All
were
right. There's
if
no
you
like
were
boost related reason to go dig for a corner.
yeah, and if you were
I
low, you could just basically try and line yourself up to do like that.
Yeah, and that'll get me into the third spot
Yeah,
when there's a challenge. So that makes a lot of sense.
yeah, because like
So I guess
the corner steal was good. So like yeah, you should obviously you do have a lot of boosts. So yeah, it's primarily just right here is just trying to get up in the position and support as a third.
gotcha. So it's like taking boost and positioning into consideration, but like when there isn't a challenge, realize you don't need to use your half of the field so much when we're establishing pressure.
Yeah, yeah, and I think
Okay.
and I guess really the underlying thing of this is as the three is you may never touch the ball here until it's like oh Dill's watching too. Oh, he can see what a terrible job I'm doing. Um, like like you may never touch the ball until it's like basically cleared out and you go get it from your own corner. Um, but what you're basically doing here is one providing like last person back support. Um,
Right.
and when things as the play develops, like obviously, you know, as much as we defensive people hate to do it sometimes, although you're better at it, you know, sometimes you will be called on to shoot. So like that's kind of like the underlying meaning there. It's not so much you're protecting your team by being back as is up there. You're actually more like protecting your team on the attack by providing support. It's kind of very weird in that way. But like you know, and I also say this like everything else leading up to this point was like for the most part correct. Like you made the challenge and you know it's just sometimes it's going up. Sometimes going up and forcing them to do something is correct, which is you know why I commented on the up because like I mean you know this is like kind of 50-50 year ball anyways between you know the other side. So like, but like even if they had a slight chance at that, like you just sometimes being up forces them to do something.
Okay. Force
But
the play.
again, you have to take into account everything is like, am I just going to be jumping up to waste boost and make them think I can challenge? You know, so it's weighing all that. But like, I like this challenge, and then you coming down here, it's like, well, I landed right here. And you may have done something differently had the ball been touched. But based on the situation, that's like this is like all great idea. So again, it's slightly falls apart here. It's also low risk because Rogue still has the ball, but you know again it goes back to just you know supporting the team. Yeah. Now see, regardless of what happens, you just kind of waiting back here is fine. Because there's a 50. There's no sense in pushing up here. Like you kind of see that Rogue misses the ball, so there's going to be a challenge here because also Rogue's kind of turning in on it, and Tequila's sort of covering. So you kind of got the deep ball. That's unfortunate, but like is there like any tips here? There's really not based on like everything. It just probably just means maybe slow down a little bit, and wait for everything to develop before like turning and everything.
Okay.
So let's see. Like I just like yeah, okay. So you can still so like right you kind of start turning up. Rather than that, I would just kind of be. It's really tough, but I just prefer that if I think my teammate's going to lose the ball, just kind of coast backwards and then make the adjustment. And again, this could be also again because it's 15 days old. this could be a split decision. It's like, oh, I think Rogue's gonna make the challenge, so I win the challenge, so I'm gonna turn up. Because it's like,
Yeah.
so it's like really close. But like, I would think just like waiting on the challenge, and just seeing what happens here. It's in part because ignoring all previous decisions at this point in time, you're just kind of so deep, just waiting to see what happens, and just by being, drifting away is fine, because it's obviously at some point you'll have to turn, but like in the case of Miko winning the challenge, like you can then turn and head towards the ball, and you'll probably be first there. If Tequila, depending on like what Tequila does, but if Rogue wins the challenge, then you can kind of turn towards the middle of the field. So here's just kind of waiting for the result of the challenge before doing something.
Gotcha.
Yeah, there's really not much you could have done there. Just again, based on the angles, I was just trying to see what you could have done to hit that, but I think that's sort of correct. Like, maybe try and go under, so try and get above the ball. But again, there's also a situation of, well, now you got Miko coming down on you, so I just need to buy some time. I just like I said, I'm just trying to, like, in this case, like, I don't think this is bad, because it bought time. Because, like, yeah. So this is probably like super option 2, option 1B, and maybe it's just try and go under, but this is fine what you did.
Okay.
It's like good recovery. Yep, far post. Okay, yeah, you turn there. That's smart. Let me just see. Okay, so what you could probably do is just kind of coast here. So you kind of took this kind of line. And really what you should... Yeah, you're a little bit wide, and you're kind of now a little close. But like once you grab this, you can kind of just like coast in here.
Okay.
So the reason why, so theoretically in the end it might not leave you with a freer shot, we'll say, a more open shot, but it might, because like here you can kind of rush the ball and you may have like this,
right.
So the reason why I'm advocating for this is just this gives you more time to decide on everything.
I see. Okay.
Because it also gives you a better angle at the ball, and this is kind of like this is sort of getting into almost like getting in the reps territory, like just because again I think a lot of people at this level come in like this because they're playing a ball coming across the front of the net. And you could still get a ball coming across the front of the net by just, fast charging. The problem is coming in through here is if that ball sprays out more at an angle to the middle, that's going to be a really tough hit for you.
Fair. Yep. And that's what I was struggling with too, because I see your point now. I was spending more than half the energy coming from the right instead of at the net. And that's more coverage for the middle.
Yeah.
If I were to kind of take that right mid boost and just kind of coast and see how that play goes.
Yeah.
So I guess in both of those circumstances, it's like, well, it's not wrong, but here's how it could be a little more right by just waiting to see what develops before you charge in. Or stay back.
It's funny in a way because like this theoretically is a better shot. Just because, a challenge, if you push it right, like wherever you're at, they don't have a really good angle. But coming this way, you have more angles at the ball. And in a way, the defense
Right.
has it. We're getting, like, in a way, it's kind of like we're getting into the super minute, but I do tend to favor just taking the better angles at the ball because it's in a way, it's like, as weird as it sounds, it's like you have the better chance to score here. You have a better chance of just like hitting the ball here, based on like the multitude of scenarios. And funnily enough, based on how that ball came out, like if you were here, you would be better prepared to strike it.
I could not agree more.
Yeah, which, again, like, I'm saying this is like, but if it like bounced out hard, then suddenly this, then you've got pretty much an open net. See, and also the problem is, and again, I fucking do this all the time, and I hate myself every time I do it, is the problem now that comes into play here with this challenge is that unless you block like big time, that ball is just going down to your zone, and there's a good chance it could also pinch off to you into your open net. And there's nothing Rogue could do about it unless Rogue was sitting in your net. So, which is now is like, as an aside, heads up on the side challenges because these are very, very dangerous.
Yeah.
And like, again, it turns out to be correct, and I understand the thinking. And if Bucks was like a real player who wasn't drunk at the time, that ball there's a chance that ball could have gone forward. So just keep in mind when doing that. I'm not saying don't do it here. I think it's sort of correct, but you do kind of have to weigh that in mind. And like, also this is like happening in a span of a second. So
sure.
So like if you haven't offloaded like, the whole, sub-processing and just like muscle memory and all that, then, if the pinch happens, the pinch happens. But I just kind of, again, want to make you aware of all that. It's like, hey, this could happen. Because...
Yeah, I see your point, too. On the span of covering options and where they're most effectively applied.
Yeah. Because also, again, like, a challenge from the front here, there's, like, a pinch probably means it sprays to the corner or just, like, sprays to the side, like they're not getting downfield. Or it just pops up. So it's like, there's not... Again, there's less of a danger that a pinch like ends up in the back of your net. So, all right. So, yeah, like this is fine. Rogue misses. Okay.
Mm.
So here, just for one, you can kind of come in. Like, again, we're talking like meta skill. Just kind of sit like right here, and work it to where you can, either sit here, kind of like prepared to go up, or like even sit like right here, preparing to go up. Angle your car appropriately. Because kind of what you do is you drift a little here.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Because even then, had you like kind of killed some of your momentum, I totally think that you can regain it and go up. But it's kind of like you drifted a little bit, and that momentum kind of carried you forward, and then like, at normal speed, like suddenly that ball's past me, in part because you're trusting Tequila. Again, if you trust Tequila here the entire time, that is fine. But also, just by being, just slightly back here, you have like whatever, the extra tenth to a quarter of a second to make an extra reaction.
And in defense mode, that's huge.
Yeah. And again, I would also say is that I am not sure you could have saved this because based on everything here, you're trusting Tequila to make a block on this ball. So even if you're here, that's fine. Like if you're trusting everything, you know, and if it looks a little awkward, then you may just have to pre-jump to guess. But like in a way, like again, as a defensive, and speaking for the defensive mindset, I know you want to try and keep everything on the ball, but sometimes there's just things you can't do. So again, like probably the best way to I wouldn't say protect, but to give your team the best chance is sit here, either kind of double commit to cover this back section, or react after the ball gets by Tequila. But this kind of looks like the situation where it's like I'm just going to trust Tequila to hit. But you should still be just kind of sitting back here, and then wait to see what happens. So
that makes sense.
Because again, the other thing is if like the challenge pushes back towards your end to the wall, you have to turn around. So it's easier to start from the post than it is from this mid boost. Again, I have no idea if you would have saved it following my advice, but that would be the correct even if you couldn't save it. And then you just say like, well, I trusted. I didn't want to double commit. This is the correct decision. I can't do anything, And that's the other thing is sometimes you have to let your teammates fail, and that's just part of it. I think you guys call. Just depending on. I will say it's always easier to win. In this case, back left than it is back right. It sounds stupid, but that's been my experience. Even though against the AI it works differently, is you could actually push the ball to the opposite side that you're on off the face-off because the AI gets there so late, but people basically get there earlier, so it's easier to win to the same side you're on. So if Tequila says he's cheating, you can actually take the back left.
Okay.
So just something to keep in mind. But again, this depends on like the face-off taker and what their tendencies are. Like if Rogue can win to the far side, then by all means go right. And this time he won right because Salad missed. Oh, wait a minute, I'm on the wrong person. Okay, so you can let this go. I think. I mean, it's
already
close.
Touched it. It's lined up. I see what you're saying, though. Like, this is more me wishing I were more forward, but trying to pretend anyway.
It's close. Like, this is super close. Oh, yeah. Tiger mentions go to the boost on the side of the person kicking off. This is what he was told by Zach. Tiger, that's correct most of the time. But it depends. If you're solo queuing, like, Fox made the correct decision because you have no idea what the backup person is doing. And if there is no communicate to go back to the face-off, this is just situation. Like, if there's a solo queue, I go right. If Tequila has not said he's cheating, Fox goes right. So this is Fox only goes left if Tequila says he's cheating. Otherwise, it is 100% correct to go right. So now that I have people watching, so
No pressure.
Yeah. No, it's fine because I enjoy the additional input. Um, so yeah, and the only reason why I say go left is because I know you guys, for the most part, are calming. So even on kickoff, so that's why I just said that, go left here because Tequila said he's cheating. Yeah, and again, like I know I said like sometimes it's good to challenge just to make them do something. This is super close because in a way I understand like yeah I get to get this ball, um, and that's like the difference right there. Really, the only danger is if Miko, who is the only person on this team not drunk or high, puts out net. So,
Given relative levels of intoxication, he probably would.
yeah, no, he's by far the best player. Um, so there's a danger of the ball being put on net. Tequila can probably get there. So again, like this is a super close challenge. Um, and I can't really fault it. Just for doing it. I say I probably would do it hoping that, in a vacuum my teammate would be back. So it's not this isn't like something where I would comment on myself and say, God, that was freaking reckless. Which I've done after I've made a challenge. So like it's it's kind of close, so it's always again taken into consideration. Um, because really all the most harmful thing they can do is try and put it on net. So Tiger's in agreement with me that he would have gone for it too. It's different if there's a blue player cruising down the middle, and there really isn't here. So it's kind of it's a half free challenge. It's not necessary. It's 50% off. He says it's just a clear I could have played that slow. Yeah, but also like if Miko decided to air dribble it, which is not outside the realm of possibility, then then you have to sort of challenge. So it's it's harmless. So just here, just kind of watch because like. So based on here, you're the only one that can really cover the net here. And this is like, and unlike, I know like Tequila's gonna turn, but at this point, this is probably out of your range. And I know this is a weird thing to say, but like, just kind of based on the movements, it's like yeah, I thought about challenging, but I couldn't. Like. You probably need to think about can I do it like a little bit before, and this goes back to the when reading something off the backboard near end always go up a little bit earlier than what you think you need to. This is kind of falling in the same reason as you. It's the decision making here needs to happen earlier. So I think I think you need to have turned it a challenge. If you're not going to challenge, again, just try and get as close to the goal line as possible. Because also like that boost there on the turn kind of hurts. Because now you end up in an awkward situation. Again, if we had a non-intoxicated person hitting that, I don't know how good the hit would have been, but it would have been a shot on it. And it could have left you a little awkward. So I just like I like coming in kind of like what Tequila did. Just come in by the post and go there. Because if he puts a hit in, then you're back far enough to make to have his whatever much time is needed to go at the ball. So that drives me crazy. It's like, okay, I'm gonna take it, gotta clear it out. Nope, shit, fuck.
Happens 9.7 out of 10 times for me too. So like I know it's smarter to keep the ball close to you when you decide or are forced into the corner. But I have a problem controlling that 50
Yeah.
for whatever reason. It's just going to come down to do the drills.
Yeah.
Keep
And
repeating that. Like,
for a lot of my 50s, I just, try to make myself as big as possible, which, it has a detriment because if I miss, I'm out of the play more. But yeah, usually I just kind of flip into it or try and block or whatever. I'm not necessarily opposed to trying to smack it here. It, kind of aim to try and get it off the lip so it's off the wall, so it makes it awkward for Miko. But also, if you try and, this is probably correct ultimately, because you're still there for the 50, and the worst case scenario is it pitches off you towards the net. But it's nothing's wrong here. Yep, coming back far post. I'd say slightly wide, but that's kind of the turns I make too, so it's not too terrible. Yeah, you have to kind of do that. I don't know how to place that any better. You're kind of forced there. Yeah, come back. I mean, you're third in line here. This isn't your ball. I guess the teaching moment, as I say. Rogue should not be. Rogue should. Okay, so if you're second here, even if trusting teammate, don't come off the line. You just have to. You cannot go until the ball's hit. So, it's kind of like that simple here. And Rogue can't touch it because ends up in front of the ball. So, for Rogue, he could be a little bit inside on the goal line, but he can't go. And because this ball's coming kind of floating in, he doesn't have to necessarily double commit here, but he can get the missed touch here. Because that ball is totally gettable. Yeah. That ball's totally gettable.
Aiming a little behind where Tequila would have hit just kind of cover the option. I mean, at this point, you've narrowed it down to 2 at this stage of the game. So that makes sense. Just
because he can even be right here.
Yeah.
And again, dumb solo queuers I shouldn't say dumb. Plats and below line up here. They don't have a chance at this ball. So the position, the thought is kind of correct. He just kind of needs to be here, because there's really again it goes back to is if they challenge, then he has it. It really goes back to way before we're complaining about the wide turn on offense. He has a better chance to kind of clear this ball because he can actually push this ball left. If there's someone right here challenging this, he now doesn't have a left clear. He can only push it this way, or hope to get a clear off his post, which I do not recommend. And even in this situation, he has to jump towards the net, where if you're even right here, you can still jump in your net. Don't even have to cross the goal line, but your car will be blocking the ball. So again, you may not necessarily get a favorable touch, but you get a touch where the ball doesn't go in the back of the net. And since you're coming back here, you can read it and just clear the ball wherever you need to.
Right.
So
that was a mic drop moment for me when you said you have to jump towards the net in this scenario, but if you're slightly behind you were talking about angles earlier on offense, kind of staying dependent on the situation, but a little more centered at the net instead of swiping in from either side. I guess this is the flip side of that, where you're giving yourself more angles to clear rather than shoot.
Right. Yeah. And there's not a challenge coming, so the danger of a dunk is less even from this position. But overall, again, it goes back to the initial positioning, is that Rogue's percentage of not putting the ball in the back of his not own goaling here is much higher based on the line he took versus the line I would have took. And the line I would took also would give me a better chance to clear the ball.
Mm-hmm. Can you get a little behind the line and then
yeah,
shove
and
it?
like you, if you went for this ball, you probably really shouldn't.
Which is why I didn't.
Yeah, like I could sort of understand, but this is if you, based on this snapshot, if you went for the ball, decide to go for the ball right here now, I would not fault you. Because I've seen my teammate in front of me put the ball in the back of our net from this position way too many times. Because they're like, I'm going to try and catch it. It's like, how are you going to catch this? So, because it just happens a lot. Again, it's in part because of like bad positioning. So it's like at full speed. I might have gone for that too. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Like I know I'm looking at this through eyesight, but yeah, like Rogue should be up. Like there should be a chance. We may not get it out of the back. We may not even touch the ball, but I probably would have gone for it here. But that's just based on, again, like a lot of, a lot of experience and, whatever, Matt, 35,000 games or whatever the fuck that number is now. Close to 4,000 hours. Yeah, and here I am in Diamond. But yeah, again, if you have gone for that ball, even if you missed, like, I wouldn't necessarily have a fault with it. It leaves your team open, but it's like, in a way, it's like Rogue probably should be up for that, and again, better positioned. But I'm not also faulting the decision not go for it because Rogue looks like he totally has the ball and does that. But that's ultimately fine. What you did is letting your teammate fail. Dill, that's what happens when I have 5 weeks worth of vacation.
He gets philosophical.
No, I get to take days off.
Oh, okay.
Yep, back right. Yep, you even flip. I forgot to comment. It's good to see that people are like starting to flip now for the boost at this level. Yep. Well, I mean, even the ship flip wasn't that costly. Yeah, okay, so like, whatever. Like, I can see what you're doing. You're trying to keep it, but you end up sort of popping it way too high. And I like this foul. That's actually like a pretty decent recovery, covering for the person who's, doing twirly birds and Lethermir's map for part of his training. So I'm going to say that, and this is going to be pretty loaded, especially with the hecklers in chat. If you pulled an Unforgiven here, because I probably would have and took the corner, I probably would not find fault in it. I actually think your turn here is more correct. But I would not fault you if you took their other corner boost as well.
Does he do that a lot? Just grab both opposing corners and go screw you guys?
Yeah. So So I'm introducing a new term to everything, and that's called unforgiving something. It's not necessarily taking the this corner boost here. I would do this and this, and I say I unforgiven the right side, and then turn back into play.
We're making a new here.
Yeah, the full unforgiven. The full unforgiven is taking the whole side, but we don't necessarily need to go back here. But I think ultimately this decision to turn and get into position is correct. Yep. Yeah. Okay, so This is slightly wide. It's not the end of the world. But it is like slightly wide. Also, because even though you didn't get the boost, you should have gotten the pad that you got. You should have gotten the other one on the other side as well. Just to stay full. Like it sometimes doesn't matter, but sometimes it does. But
I gotcha.
I do like waiting here. This is smart. I think you could have just been slightly more up, even in the case of bad jobs, which is weird because we go back to the other one. But just because you were more wide, you still had like the what do I want to say? You had a lot of space in time to make a decision should something go wrong. Again, this wasn't bad or anything, but I think you could have just made a little bit more of a quicker turn, and still been ready for a ball that would have come down to your field. So this is in the relatively minor section. Like I think you could have been like coming off here and making a turn, so you could just be here.
I see. Okay.
So, which might have like left you here, and like facing like this, or you could just be like coasting a little bit, perpendicular, but still paying attention on ball cam and all that. So,
Sure.
again, it's not the end of the world. Yep, and now you can go for that. Yeah, a little awkward on the up, I think, but let me slow this down a little bit. I just want to see. Yeah, here I am trying to give mechanic advice, but oh, okay, I know what you were doing. Yeah, okay, so that's what caused it. Yeah, okay. I mean, like, it's kind of the setup to it that's a little awkward, because you kind of get sliding here a little bit.
Yeah,
it's kind of off.
Do you set up for intercepting the clear, or do you go for a shot?
Yeah, so it's just, again, it's kind of like, if it looks like they're going to hit the ball, just wait again. So
I like this theme.
Well, again, it's just how's the best way to put it? What tends to get people into trouble is just drifting, not holding down drift, but just drifting, creeping, and they're like they are waiting for the decision, but they're just like, it's kind of like in a way they're internalizing their decision, and you can see it in the movement, and sometimes it's just like, in a way, it's just like stay put, or if you're gonna like, even if you are gonna drift or creep, just stay one direction. Because sometimes this just, like, even if you're doing this subconsciously, like kind of this little like S turn, like that throws a lot of things off. And like if you're doing this in one fluid motion, like again, you'd probably be up just a little bit more. It may result in a better touch. It may not result in a better touch, but it's just kind of like less, in a way, like less mental energy. Because like, okay, now I gotta correct myself, and then I gotta go into my jump / launch. Whereas you would just have to maybe do a minor correction and then go into your jump launch. Where this is more of a, like not major correction, but you do have to do a correction. So, it's those type of things. But that's actually, I thought that was a bad touch, but that's actually a good touch, just because, sort of correcting yourself. Like you weren't 100% lined, you wouldn't have been 100% lined up anyways, so you would have had to do a little bit of correction while in the air. So that's still a pretty good hit. You put it on the backboard. So here comes a teaching moment. I hate to pick on Rogue.
If only he would listen.
And it's the same thing here. I think that he made too deep of rotation.
Ah, okay.
So, like again, he can turn. He can still be, instead of angled like this, he can kind of be angled like this. Because there's so much space here. And the part kind of like you're there as well. So he can kind of be playing like, he can kind of be middling everything. So preparing for an attack or preparing for a defense. But, you know, and this is kind of like what I say is like too deep of a rotation. Is, you know, he should be thinking about covering here. Again, he can angle towards here or here. But this is just like too deep to cover. Again, because this ball is not coming out, it's not coming out too hard. And like, he kind of cuts back, but like, you know, again, we just to see from his viewpoint. There's no, see, he's off ball cam. So there is, wait a minute. Is that boost not there?
It may not have been. There's a bug with the replays where sometimes
Yeah.
it shows, sometimes it doesn't.
Okay, well, the other thing you need to do is make a better line. So actually, in this case, he either needs, Jesus.
That would be a good start.
If you don't see mid, this is what you should do. And make the decision here.
Yeah.
Because he'd be at 36. Instead he's 12 and boosting towards nothing. Or come out here. That's 36.
Just cut it quick, straight back him, and do a turn time.
Yeah. If you don't see this, it's like, so there's a because if you're aiming for 100, you might as well just do it correctly and just go for the back. But really, what he needs to be thinking about is staying in the play here, because he needs to be 3. Because I think this is even bad for 2s. So like he needs to think about here, turn, or here. Yeah, he probably needs to just be angling here, and do something. Or even, up the middle or something. But, like, you know, and this is, again, like, why these boost pad lines are so important. Because I'm going to keep repeating it until it eventually takes. One of the worst things you can do while on attack is to go back for 100. It just kills so much time. And you can easily stay in the play. And there's always so much boost that you can grab along the way to get back if you need to make a play. You need like basically 50 to reach the ceiling. So really you only need 48. You need 36 to probably make a save coming at your net, and 48 if you need to make a challenge to the top. So like, because this is an actual problem here, because we'll just hear it from the opposing net. So Ike's coming out. Tequila.
Mm-hmm.
Who getting his ball? Rogue should totally be on that ball. And I can guess. I can guess Tequila's rotation. I don't mind Tequila's rotation here. Because let me guess from Tequila's viewpoint. And I know like we're getting into team aspects here.
That's fine too. That works.
Oh yeah. So
Check in at the last second. And, okay, you're going back.
no. Okay. So this is fine for Tequila to do because he sees Rogue back on the right side. So I don't mind a near post rotation here, just because it kind of covers this side. So this is actually fine. It is frustrating. This is Rogue's ball, by the way.
Oh yeah.
But since Rogue went back, and Rogue inexplicably is first there anyways, but like that should have been a shot on net. Rogue should have made like a 36 boost turn, grab pads and been in the play. And now instead, like Tequila has to get, and it's like this fucking hit. This hit that you're gonna do is like it's good and everything. It's like okay. You're gonna pass it in. And it's like, oh look, there's Fox. He's third person in solo queue because both his teammates are back getting boost. And well, Tequila is forced to do what he needs to do based on what he sees from Rogue. Tequila's 5, but it's not Tequila's ball. It's Rogue's ball, and Rogue is way back. And it's just a really bad rotation. And that's again the 3 things I say is that one of the best ways you can level up is learn how to rotate. Stop hitting the ball backwards, and then the 2 now I'm starting to add in is stop going for your back 100 while on offense, and communicate when you're on a team. So like, as a if I would have made this pass, I'd be immensely frustrated because there's no one there for that ball. Like that's a problem. That should be a goal. Like ignoring whatever commentary I'm going to say about the players is like Salad missed off the back wall. There should be someone there already, like on that ball, if not already up for the ball, because that's kind of like favorable because no one at this level really reads that correctly. It's actually not a bad up by Salad. Salad's just kind of positioned incorrectly. So he didn't get all of it, but like if he's probably positioned correctly, he might have got a touch on this ball, which is another reason why Rogue needs to be there, just to challenge. But especially if the defender misses it, like he needs to be on that ball. So that's a frustrating thing I see as a third is that when you come up and support the play is that sometimes your teammates are just doing fuck nothing. And again, like I hate to pick on Rogue, but like that's totally Rogue's ball, and he's not there for it. All right. So, anyways, let's get back in there. That's fine. Again, like I know I've criticized you for a deep rotation here, but this is actually kind of fine because you're taking a line back through the boost pads, and it's not guaranteed that this ball may necessarily go through, so you're fine here. You turn upfield, you probably just FYI,
Yeah.
you probably could have turned right here and done that. It's fine you turned a little earlier, but if you were looking just for the extra pad of boost, like because you could waste like 5 to 10 and get both these 2 pads and like have more boost and have a little bit more momentum. But again, this is like a super minor thing.
Gotcha.
So, but yeah, go up. Yep, Rogue should be out. Remember what I said about that side challenge?
Yeah. So, something like, please don't.
Yeah. So, okay.
Is he in front of the ball? I don't know.
I mean,
okay.
It's not good. Okay, so let me preface this. So, I mean, I know what you're seeing. You're kind of seeing whatever, like that, maybe that.
Yeah.
So you're not gonna go because you see 2 orange nameplates up there. So that's fine. That's actually smart of you. Again, this is an incorrect. I feel this is an incorrect situation, and people are gonna say like, "Well, why?" Like he kind of turned. Like, how is Rogue fucking scoring this ball? Ignoring this angle right now. Like he is going to have to do some sort of weird leap across the field, weird crossbody shot that like gives me fucking problems. And I'm supposed to be a C2, C3 player, even though I'm a full badge below that right now. So this is a very, very bad turn. So this is theoretically a fox ball, but it's also like wait and see what happens, because it's kind of too close to the net. But let's do some theory crafting for you. Yeah. Yeah, I don't even know how you could have rushed that if Rogue was not there. But Rogue should not have turned there. The only reason Rogue should turn there is if that ball bounced out. Hey, Diz. Had to bounce out hard. And it just, again, it comes down to crossing the east-west line. Like, you just have to have a really good reason when doing that. And it's not like he's even making a wide turn to get a better angle in the ball. It's more like he's just rotating right into the play. Which, it's good on you that you waited, whether because of Rogue or you recognize that ball didn't come out there. If that ball came out far, to where you should have been able to make a play on the ball, but you couldn't because, 2 orange nameplates. That would have been bad for the team. Because like it was a ball that was clearly yours and you couldn't make a play on it. So, like, I commend you for whatever the reason was for checking up, because that was a smart thing to do, and I'm pretty sure you checked up because of Rogue. So, like, yeah, just waiting here. You might have just wanted to stay back behind the half line once you saw Rogue, and don't worry about creeping up, because at this point you're also last person back. So that's
I hear that.
But I mean, like, other than that, that's fine. And like, yeah, like you can't go up because Tequila is trying to recover and get out, and you got cut. Okay, like, yeah, this is perfectly fine going up. Not the best hit, but let me see. I just missed something. Yeah, it's not the best hit, but I know I can work through why you went up, because you're going up. Like, we look back on this, like, you're going up for it here. I'm surprised Miko was not up for that.
I was kind of too a little.
Yeah,
more
no, that's why he like, it's kind of a good fake, but I'm surprised that he's not up. But if that was his plan all along, then that's fine. I'm just surprised that he wasn't up. So, yeah,
I think it's kind of good that it's been a while since this game, because at least my understanding of what happened isn't so hard painted with what actually went down, and I can, like, get a more objective feel for what it should have been versus not.
So again, just on here. Just stay on the post.
I can hear that. Yep.
So,
I think the headed decision here was I was waiting for the bounce, but then again,
yeah.
the options in front of the line.
Yeah, well, if it rolls up, like you can still get it if you're on the post, or you can like jump and you're like, oh, I'm not gonna get it. Let me just get back down on the ground. If
Right,
it bounces, you can still get to it. So that's just a recommendation. Because
No,
again,
I hear that. Like again, I'm okay that it's a theme where like you're a little far from the line or you're a little far back on offense.
by the way, based on the decisions here,
Is it?
dodge right.
I and Mom have hats.
You all have hats.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Because we have only one left.
Okay.
It's hat day.
Okay. Holy fuck, are we really at an hour on this thing? Jesus, we need to play games shortly. By the way, recommendation here, even though it sounds weird,
Yeah.
dodge right.
Dodge right
Yes.
to avoid the boost, or to avoid the demo maybe.
To avoid the demo.
Ah, that's right. Because the safest place to be, as far as like car and ball are concerned, is towards the net.
Yeah. So you kind
So you
of.
might get Miko there.
Yeah, I see what you did there, and you might have been trying to grab the boost, but I would just dodge right, just because it makes the opponent travel further. That's completely unintuitive, because you're dodging away from the net, but it's kind of like,
It is.
in a way, it's like safety first for you. Also, that ball is nothing. I would say nothing should be happening with that ball, but holy crap. Okay, so
I guess to be fair, like I chose the second position here, so this was my ball. Ooh.
yeah, if you're trying to dodge bucks here, that's fine.
To be honest, I did not anticipate him coming out.
Okay,
This was definitely not a dodge.
okay.
It's shoddy positioning.
Okay, yeah, then you probably should have been back. You might have gotten bumped anyways, but like, sometimes you just have to take that risk and just like, well, I might get bumped, but like this gives me the best chance to save it. And if you get bumped, well, you get bumped. It's just kind of the risk you have to take. Man, we're at a fucking hour on this. Do you actually want to play, or do you want to get through the rest of your replay?
I'm fine with either. We're kind of on a roll, so I'm okay staying doing what we're doing.
Okay, yeah, let's go ahead and do it. I just didn't want to like totally neglect like, hey, we're just going to look at this one game for an hour and a half or whatever it turns out to be.
Yeah, no, but this is all good things, and some points I didn't even think about. So I'm happy to kind of stay here and disassemble whatever that was.
Okay, so let's see. Like this is okay. Let's just go to the face off.
Yeah.
You can use all your boosts, by the way. It's
Obviously.
on the face off, but like it's kind of a fine win. It's almost like very snow day reminiscent. Let me.
And I don't even remember. I may have come off of a snow day match. I really don't know.
I'm just looking at everything based on how I do it.
I mean, it was an intentional shunt right.
Okay.
Beyond that, I don't know the rationale.
Yeah, it's because it feels like it's more stoppish.
Yeah.
But I mean that can happen when against an opponent who's trying to win it somewhere too. I mean, by not using all your boost, you're technically second.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Hey,
I no, I like. I'm now going into it, just trying to see. Like this is fine. You'll get beat by flip kickoffs. Okay, I need to know. Okay. This is just tips in general. Yeah, you either cheat or you go for boost. Like, and maybe you expand your cheat to be, I don't know, like out to here, you know, this sort of range, but like, so the reason why I'm saying this, the reason why I'm kind of analyzing your face off in a way, it does have like, because I'm bad at stopping, so I don't necessarily like know the true way to stop, but it looks different than how I angle. I jump, then angle.
Okay.
But that's because I just use all my boost and all that. But because a lot of people flip, like, or do fast kickoffs. If they're doing super fast kickoffs, like I have to flip to get there, so I can not miss. You know, they get a clean touch. But for the most part, I always arrive second. I don't flip at all to the kickoffs. So I just kind of like jump, flip, angle into the ball so I can win it back. So regardless, like this looks like a win to the right, and I was trying to figure out what the hell was going on. Because, yeah, there's no one going for that ball, and the back right corner was there, and I was trying to figure out what Tequila was doing. So
I think mainly the backbone for this would be comms.
yeah,
Really, like calling where you're going and where you intend to hit the ball, and then where people behind are calling out.
the super pro strat
Sure.
is Tequila back right, Rogue cheat. If Rogue's uncomfortable cheating, then it's fine if he goes back left. But yeah, like you did what you were supposed to do in that situation. Default no comms. That was correct. Your team was just not there. So you grab middle. You're a little wide. That's fine. Whatever. You know, there's a combination of like no pressure, but you kind of still need to wait, so it's fine in your back post. You don't need to flip. You don't need to flip.
And that's another habit I just got to get out of doing.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's a mid
Like
flip.
plenty of boost, plenty of time, plenty of space, and there's a pad on the way to boot.
Yeah. Well, this is like you just need to wait and see what happens. So we call what you did the midpoint flip, the midi flip. Yeah, there are actually things like, well, I guess, you know, now that I'm a part of MIDI Squad, but, you know, named after things that people have not been part of. I've been part of squads. But yeah, it's just basically, you know, count how many nameplates you see. There's 2 orange nameplates, so there's not really much of a need. And you probably should be more to the middle of the field.
Agreed.
It's probably actually cases like you need to be like probably here.
Yeah, just outside the.
Yeah,
front
you
post.
just like sit there and you just wait.
Yeah.
You know, and go from there. So this is I I mean, like, I don't know, Tiger. You've got some work to do then, because we have a lot of people making bad touches. You have to do it special. You have to do it in a special way. You know, because Dilly's famous for own goaling. So this is so. Okay, so we'll forget everything made up until this point. Now here, this is rough for you because you have to dodge a teammate.
Yes.
So you know we kind of say is like, well, what that, like I don't know how you can make a better touch here. I mean, I guess the next level plays you don't touch the ball.
Right. Which, because that was wide anyway,
Yeah.
and all that was just panic reaction. So like,
Yeah.
I
If Tequila.
agree that it'd be probably better to just leave that.
Yeah, like unless you're going to do a back pass, which is probably even worse because it's probably a shot on net instead.
Also agreed.
Yeah, and again, like I sort of understand because it's like this is my ball,
Right.
but now you're kind of forced into an awkward position. You might just want to try and just like backflip, cancel, or do just whatever, and
Just get out of the way.
Yeah, just say leaving it as soon as possible.
Right on.
Or just say tequila.
Because he has way more options than I did
Yeah,
in that situation. Like he was back. He had momentum.
yeah.
He could see the play, for crying out loud.
And he could still
Like-
he could still do what he did, so that's fine.
Right.
Yeah, because now there's the added difficulty for tequila. So I'd like to mention this from time to time. This is kind of like sometimes how mistakes and trying to fix your mistakes end up creating like more potential mistakes. And again,
Oh, the curse
I'm,
going with
I'm,
it.
I'm calling this out because there's a lot of just like, again, this is a case of I understand what is going on. Like sort of like why the decisions were made that were made. But unfortunately, this is where the mistakes actually start. So Rogue puts it up high. You can't really go. So for Rogue needs to be looking back. He just needs to take the second to look back to see where his team is. Like he's not going to make a play on the ball. This is technically correct. Sort of. It's just try and get away from the ball and signal your intention. Really, based on the angle, what Rogue should have done is not come out in basically through the play. Like I know he's not trying to, but he's going to. He should just for optimal, because the rebound is going to go on the screen from right to left. He should just come out mid pad. So that kind of that's actually that and that's where it all went wrong. So like now you were trying to make a play on this ball and you're trying to read and everything, but now suddenly you have to dodge your teammate. And unfortunately, you still kind of like it's like now the command has been sent my ball, so like you actually kind of hit it.
Yep.
Yeah. So here is where the third mistake is. It's kind of a continuation. Look where you're coming at.
Yeah, right at the net, behind the ball.
Well, no, you have a chance to like dunk tequila here.
Yeah.
So it's again, it's like it's kind of like it's again like sometimes the best decisions you can make is not to touch the ball. So it's like that's probably why we do that. So like tequila probably could have still put it in a corner. That's probably what he would have done. That would have been fine. But like now,
Right.
tequila technically has to get it around you as well,
Right.
and just barely does it.
Yeah. The difference between my getting out of the way of Rogue and Tequila's getting out of the way of me is he did it a lot better than I did.
Yeah, but yeah, like I know you don't have much control there, but I mean it's just again it's kind of like whether intentional or unintentional in this case, it's like that just like adds a degree of difficulty. And by the way, Tiger did say Rook should not turn left at all. He hit the ball left, so the play is going to go to the left. Yeah, I totally agree on that. So it's just like kind of like where the mistake actually starts. I mean, the most common thing you can think of where you see like the compounding mistakes is guy tries to bring out through the corner, misses the ball, so turns around back on the barrel, and tries to bring out in front of their net. That's like, just either leave the ball, make the 50, but don't bring it out in front of your net. Like,
Right.
like
I hear that.
that's just the worst thing you can do. So yeah, so I just kind of want to highlight that.
That's fair on all accounts too. I'll
To
preface
get
this
up-
by saying I'm not trying to. Well, I guess this is awkward because, like, I guess I'm not trying to defend Rogue's decision, especially there.
No,
but
I
more
understand what's going on with Rogue. Also, it's that there's also like getting used to his play speed and all. But I mean, we have to point this out, otherwise he's going to keep doing it.
Maybe not at that, but that's kind of another soapbox I'll leave for not this stream.
Well-
But just to understand where he was coming from, like in general, he's played a lot of 2v2.
Yes.
So take,
No,
that's
yes,
what's going through in those situations. You got to be present at the play, even when you're headed back. The unfortunate side effect of that is when you're thrown in a 3v3, you are those correct decisions in 2v2 are now wrong because you have a third man.
Right.
And you're probably going to run into him more often than not
Right.
if you're on that. So
Right.
that's kind of where he's coming
No,
from.
no, yes, I understand. I completely understand that. However, I'm also analyzing this from 3v3, which is why I'm bad at 2s.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, and I'm not telling you to switch gears at all. Just kind of give it a little background.
Oh yeah, no, I completely understand it. And that's also why I made the recommendations. Like, you gotta start playing 3s. Like, I hate to call out someone else on the stream, but Feint. That's why you're not good at 3s is because you play too much 2s. Like, it's the unfortunate truth. It's like I see a lot of Feint in Rogue actually. Like, Rogue has that has like some good mechanical skills for where he's at. Like the same thing with Feint. But I mean, I'm gonna be truthful. Both Feint and Rogue are garbage in 3s. Like, and part of it is just the rotation. And if I would have to make recommendations is just go out and solo queue 3s. Don't give a fuck about your ranks. And don't worry about your teammates. Worry about making the decisions. And if you end up making decisions that are suboptimal but are correct, such as you have to stay back when you should be the second man because the teammate is not rotating, fine, let that happen. But that's also just something that helps you for 3s. Is that you recognize something wrong is going on, so you do your best to correct it. Tiger, yeah, but I mean, you can kind of fool me with your rotations. Like, everybody's going to have their moments with rotations. Tiger also says that he's played a lot of 2s. But, like, there's still a lot in it that, again, there's a lot you can take from 2s and apply it to 3s, but, like, I understand the 2s rotation, but also it's like, then we have way too many goddamn 2s players out there in the world because they all rotate through the ball. And it's just like, it's not that hard. So, again, I understand where he's coming from, but also it's like, well, if you want the 3s evaluation, like, here it is. So it's just, getting off soapbox, that's, it's kind of like, that's the way it has to be. Okay, so let's back it up to your goal. I like this up. Yeah, that's a good up. By the way, I saw the defensive hesitation there. Right before
You did?
right before the launch.
I was hoping you'd missed it.
You probably still could have rushed at that, by the way. I
Just gonna bull rush it.
yeah, you could. You don't have to. You don't have to stop there. And this may be just a replay hindsight, but Salad is going to follow this ball, but I think you can still rush the ball at full speed, which is funny enough. You might not have gotten a touchdown, but you can continue on at the play just because. As bad as I hate to say it, as weird as it sounds, especially throughout this time, is that I would trust that Rogue is back somewhere. So you should go for this ball, which you do. But like this is also a weird case. It's just like kind of based off of Tequila's challenge. Like what's even if you miss like somewhere, Rogue should be back for the third. So I like in this instance just continuing at the ball. But whatever. It's still the correct decision. And you put the ball away. We score. By the way, Tequila should be just... If Tequila's going to cheat like that, Tequila should be playing a hit to the side. So you should be at boost. Also, because this is actually something I picked up from Dill, on the corners, if you are going to win it back left, back right person should, when they're coming back for boost, I know I'm on the wrong side, should always rotate towards net.
Covered that defense. I see. Okay.
They should never turn upfield. It's, for whatever reason, you have, I think it's because of the angle and the landing. You have better speed this way. But more often than not, because, the meeting of the minds here, you're just better off just covering here. So, it's just something I've learned and something doing. Because if the ball goes right, well, then you could just turn upfield. But this is actually from basically Dill, through other people have learned it, this is a higher percentage team play. Just because you're covering more, just in case something goes wrong at the face-off. And you can always turn upfield on the right. So, just something to pass along.
That makes sense.
I never heard of that until like a week ago. And now I started doing it all the time. Okay, so let's see here. You might not have seen him.
I probably didn't. I guess the only other thing I'd like to add is I didn't make myself as big as I could have in that play. Like, rushed it, expecting a 50, but like didn't flip or like jump to make myself bigger to anticipate that, I guess.
Okay, so you probably don't see Bucks. This is tough because I know we're looking at this through the replay lens.
Right.
It's really tough. Because if you think you're doing free ball, which, like, Alright. Let me see you. He fake controls it. Yeah, I don't know if I would have seen Bucks either. Which is bad. Okay, why is your team fucked up? I mean, according to the rules of the game, that's technically Rogue's ball. I mean, I know it's 50 situation, but like 50 is off tequila anyway, so. Yeah, Tiger says just trying to be more aware.
Yeah, I hear that.
Yeah. So just for the team play here, okay, so Tequila tries to recover, like, just call it. I don't like the pass in front of the net, but I think the pass to the side is fine. But Tequila has to call Rogue off early, and then Rogue just has to sit here and let everything play out, or send it back the other way. As the blue side starts to move left, Rogue can counter it and throw it back the other way. Your rotation is actually fine. Yeah, like if you saw Bucks, then you could have gone up for it. So yeah, just putting what Tiger said, just be more aware. So you might have to throw yourself at that.
And that's fair. That's definitely fair. I agree.
I don't mind forcing the 50 there. Like, you just. Yeah, I mean that's classic trying to get the ball settled and it just falls off the front of your car.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think
So,
I think I sort of criticized this. I think when we might, if we reviewed this game, just watch the deep rotation here. Yeah, you don't have to flip there, because you know that ball's going away. So, just stay focused on the ball. You kind of know where Rogue is at, but just kind of settle in. Like you do settle in here, and this is fine. But you don't have to flip, and you can turn up once you. You don't have to flip it, and you can start turning up once Rogue passes you, because that ball's pretty deep, and you could just kind of cruise.
Yeah, and two, not flipping when you don't need to frees up brain space for moves that actually make sense.
Yeah. Okay, that's not totally bad here. You, if you're playing the cheat, you should just commit to the cheat.
Okay, yep.
Because so if the ball comes out left, like you're just better off getting corner boost and turning on it. If it comes out hard, well, it doesn't matter what you do. It's probably going to be Wright's ball anyways. But yeah, like you're just better off here, just going up mid. Depending on the player, like I know Kiffy just likes to flip forward and just kind of coast right past that first mid boost pad. I just kind of coast and drive up to it. I don't rush the ball. Again, that's me. It leads me in a bad situation if the ball favors their side more. But it gives me advantage if the ball's on our side. So it's again just figuring out, and sometimes it's just guessing, do you need to fully charge or not? And fully charging I mean, like, you wait here and you can get most of this. If you fully charge, it means you might be able to get balls, somewhere in here before the opponent. So it's just figuring that part out. But the weird line kind of is like, I guess the best way to say it, it's like you made the decision to make no decision, which is the worst decision. So, just, FYI on kickoffs. Unless you guys are very good at putting the ball there, then that is completely fine. And I mean constantly. So that, that's basically an advantage to exploit. So this is a little rough. So Rogue's up too far. This looks like a comms breakdown, I would suspect. Rogue needs to be more left. So Rogue should know that you're behind. But, like, Tikio should say turning, and Rogue needs to be out more left. Because you can get this ball regardless. And could you have done anything better?
I could see a single jump instead of a flip. That way the ball will be closer after I hit it.
Yeah.
But, I mean, that's the only thing that comes to my mind. Because that just ended up being a pass to them.
Yeah. I mean, if anything, you could have just tried to put it down the wall.
Yep.
So, let me see your approach. Yeah. I mean, it would have been obviously a tougher hit, but you could have tried that. Just keep it as close to the wall as possible. Okay, so I will say watch going out wide like this.
Especially after, you see Salad up.
Well, yeah, I mean, okay, so it's like, this is like fine for a cut, but like you really should think about turning in rather than going out wide.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
This. So now we're getting into down and distance territory.
That works.
So I understand the need to be aggressive. I say it's anywhere between 30 seconds to a minute for a goal, depending on your team, depending on the situation. So it's your team, the opponents, whatever. But you can't go long right now because that ball's right in front of your net. So just defensively, you need to be turning far post here, just in case Tequila misses it. And,
I agree.
And again, I get it. Suddenly you're now set up for the ball, but
at what defensive cost?
Yes, it's see, and this is a problem. This is a problem. This is kind of like, okay. So I'm going to get into. I'm actually going to get into something from my old hobby, is decisions, not results. And it's one of the hardest. So here's some like stupid fucking philosophy scourings of the human mind. You never remember all the good shit that you do. You remember all the bad shit that you do, and so on and so on and so on. In Magic the Gathering, you need to focus on decisions, not results. You always need to focus on kind of what the best play is, and also remember the cards in your deck and everything. If the only chance you have to win is to draw, 3 straight cards off the top of your deck draw a runner off the top of your deck for the next 3 turns, that's your out. That's what you have to play to. So, and you have to make your decisions accordingly. Similarly, if you just happen to stumble into a great play because you're playing badly and it works out for you, well, sure, it all worked out, but you should not continue to do that. And that's like sort of what I'm hinting at here is like this sort of worked out. But I would say that based on everything right now, and kind of the reverse is also true, based on that situation right then and there, the only way you're going to really lose this game is if that ball's in the back of the net. Because now you're down by 2 instead of 1. So you have to, in that particular instance, you just have to kind of turn and be ready for the ball. Because still, a minute's a long time. So, like, I sort of understand the decision making, but you still have enough time. So, it's a little risky. Yep. Like, I actually like the aggressive. I like the aggressive play there. That's exactly what you have to do. There, see, there. That's a good weight. Good weight. You're still a little off the line, but that's okay. I'll accept that. Far be it for me to tell you what to do here on this next part. So I am totally going by feel here. Because I'm certainly not going to tell anyone how fucking ceiling shot it. You probably could have used your last 7. And I don't know if it was like in the heat of the moment. And again, I don't know if you could have hit the ball, but I think you could have used your last 7 to get close to the ball. And I'm completely telling you this just on feel, because I have enough trouble hitting the ball in the air as it is. But this is just a feel. Yeah, maybe, I don't know. But still, like, good follow anyways. Good steal. Okay. So. Okay. Tequila just needs to push here. Tequila should have been pushing a little bit. He can be following. So he kind of needs to be following here. And this is just to help you as well. We're now in, like, you need to be a little bit more aggressive territory. So here you kind of do need to push a little bit more. It's fine if Tequila's here, but he just can't be this deep in the situation. So,
Gotcha.
Like, and again, this is where knowing pads come into play and everything. So I like your aggressiveness. Yeah, you got to halt, but you can't push up. You wait. That's fine. That sounds like you might have been called off, which is fine.
I was never called off in that situation.
Okay. Well,
But
it's actually sort of fine, but Rogue needs to get a better touch on it. Rogue actually should try and blast it towards Tequila there.
Yeah.
Even if Tequila's coming out. But, yeah. Okay, so yeah, just wait. I prefer just waiting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, how's the best way to put this? Like, for Miko, let's kind of look at Miko right here. Yeah, see, that's actually a good control. It's a bad hit, but it's a good control. It just gives... I think staying back here prevents the blast off the wall, which I think I'm fine with preventing. I'm fine with everything else, but I kind of, and again, I say this as someone who probably would have left the ball here, but I think with like Rogue, so since I sort of know where Rogue is, he's in front. I just like staying behind the line here and seeing what Miko does with it, and then combined with Rogue coming out, and then what Miko does with the ball, then I like to make my decision. So like you can rush it up, or if it looks like it's falling, you just stay on the ground and try and force him to do something. Like you probably would produce the same result at that, but again, I just like as weird as it sounds in the moment. I think just preventing the thing that loses the game. Now, if these knuckleheads here were like all out of place and a challenge like looked good, like let's say Bucks was down in your zone, I actually like going for the challenge here on the
Right.
wall, because it's just one less defender to go with, and you kind of need to do something. But this unfortunately dictates that you just need to play a little bit patient, even though there's 30 seconds left, because there's not much you can do in this situation. So it's just kind of like you got to let the play come to you a little bit, and then kind of force the issue.
I see.
So
In that order.
yeah, it's really weird when I say here we are in a down and distance situation where you need to be more aggressive, but it's also like the only option on the aggressive side is to be super risky, and I don't think that would necessarily pay off. Whereas just being a little patient here and letting things develop a little kind of pays off for you because it gives you more options. So again, it's that weird dynamic in play. Yeah, okay, so you don't need to turn back here. Just turn. Because this is where you can't be that far back. Again, it technically pays off. You could have controlled that a little, or tried to. Again, it sort of works out, but it's like you kind of need to be pulling the goalie at this point, because you're only going to probably get one or two more shots. So yeah, I would just maybe try to control it. I mean, it probably would come off harder, but however, as we go back to ignoring decisions, so after this point, yep, just push up. You push up. Yep, that's actually smart. That's actually a really smart play there. So you kind of so after this, so there's 10 seconds left. There's no point in going back. So, which is really weird, but actually this is the shit I love doing. There's no point in me going back. What am I going to accomplish? Also, there's two people back, and we're down one. So I like how you keep moving up, and you kind of actually give a target for Rogue. Even I said, as you push up, you come back. That's actually really smart, because you give a target for Rogue, and you could still deflect the ball going forward, and keep the ball away from the opponent. So this is actually really, really good. I know it's probably not the touch you exactly want, but this is really, really smart. I like it. Unfortunately, Rogue flubs a hit. And just on this, just push right. You don't necessarily need to flip, but kind of turn, kind of make sure that the line that you take turns in, because you don't need to be third here. So again, kind of like the early situation, just be right here.
Okay.
So you need to be prepared, kind of because in a way you took your eye off the ball, is just for anything to come off hard. Tequila's kind of like either dropping in or the ball's falling to Rogue. But again, like you just need to be like here, and just be prepared. Like you're probably not getting that ball anyways. Even here, you could probably still go for it because hey, there's no time left. But again, it's just it's kind of like you're at a 5-10% chance to win. This just gives you the best chance to win. And even launching yourself at the ball, like at that point, is fine because like in a way, like if you were here and you saw everything, like there's tequila, there's Rogue. I have to try something.
Right.
So just to keep it in mind. But like I think like all things considered, like I think other than not that I don't want to pick on you, but like the goals you were slightly out of position on, like I think obviously we can fix as time goes on. It's just it's hard to because you kind of just hey, look at pretty ball. And
right.
that's again, I say that's my bane too sometimes. But it just sometimes you can just force the discipline just to stay there. I guess it's kind of a variant of what I just told Tequila of hit then flip. Just kind of you have made the decision to wait, and you're not necessarily deferring your decisions. Like I am going to see what they are going to do, and I am going to react accordingly. Because if if the decision is waiting for hit, like that's your, even if you calm that, like that's your decision. It's like I am waiting, and then my reaction is going to be based on the play, based on the hit or whatever. And I think that's a good thing. And if they get the good touch and just put it over you to where you can't reach it, well, hey, good on them, but you still made the correct decision.
Sweet. That was really, I guess, eye-opening because I form all these micro habits, I'll call them, and don't really pay attention as to like how they affect my gameplay because they're just part of my cell structure at that point. To pick on myself, digging deep when I'm not supposed to dig deep, or not realizing when I can apply pressure. Those are things I've learned, I guess, situationally the wrong way. So it's good to have those kinds of points come to light, so at least I know they exist, and then work on recognizing those situations and kind of fixing them.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, like, see, I'm kind of in a similar boat again. Like, I'm just being upfront. So I played with Dill and his nephew Sub-Zero for, I even played with Sub on our first entry into IGL in the summer of 19. Was it 19? Yeah, Jesus, already. So like, but like, again, for as much shit as I give Dill, like Dill is a very, very good player, and he
Yes.
was he's even at the time he was arguably better than Sub, even if he wasn't as mechanically gifted. He rotated like shit. So like I was actually the one that taught Dill how to kind of rotate, and then he kind of refined it by listening to better people. But like between him and Sub, like there was no need for me to be on offense. But since they were shit on defense, well, as I've done my whole life, it's like, well, something needs to be done, so let's do it. So I just played defense. And it is actually something that is sorely missing in all the threes queues. Because no one knows how to play defense. But everyone knows how to ball chase and do a bad job of it. So, like, as weird as it sounds, I say SoQ can help you with defense, but it can also teach you some really, really bad habits. And like for people who come with the pure defensive mindset, like one of those bad habits that does develop is just the lack of aggression. And there is a difference between being like passive and do nothing.
Right.
So, and I'd probably say it's like, you can be like reactionary, to just like wait and see what happens and then react. You can be passive, but if you just don't do anything, then like it's like, what the hell are you doing? And sometimes it's hard to tell the difference between like someone who's waiting on something, someone who's just truly passive. But yeah, one of the things that has hindered is just like it's. I'm probably still not there. Is that I'm just not probably as aggressive as it should be in transition. Coming from wherever I'm at on the field, and part of that is just because like I solo queue a lot, and I sure as hell don't trust my teammates, and I especially trust them less now that I'm in diamond, and can't get out. So it's sometimes hard to break those habits. So that's why I said is like, let's go on this journey together.
Yes. glad to be on this journey with you.
Okay, so now that God, we're at 150. Do you have time for games or?
I do. I need to grab water, but I definitely have time for games if your schedule allows.
Yes, I can do that.
Yeah. I kind of knew this would kind of go on for a while, and I'm totally fine with it.
Okay, I just didn't think it was going to take 2 hours. I was going to be honest.
Oh, no. I knew it would.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad someone here does. I mean, I'd say this, and then it takes me like 4 or 5 hours to do 3 games. And it's like, I shouldn't have like shocked Pikachu face right now, but I do. I guess it takes longer when I have people. But yeah, I'm going to get something to drink too because I need some water. So I'll be right back too.
Sweet.
Hi, Pops. Let's go to the bathroom too. All right, let's wait for Fox. All right. Ooh, what's in the shop? What does that look like? That's pretty cool. What does a Great Takumi version 2 look like? character will secretly be bad while waiting on Fox. God damn it. I missed. I need to figure that part out. Into the sea. Oh, I backed up too far.
And we're back.
All right. You're east, right?
I am, yes.
Okay. Do a little casual, get warmed up. Oh, goody. Oh, goody. Well, whatever. Okay, I'll be back.
Okay. I'll cover your what?
Okay, that was awkward, but hey. My shit flipped. Okay, we'll take that. I've been coaching for 2 hours. Like, it's like, oh yeah, I can play. It's like, no, I'm barely warmed up. We're going back left.
Also cheap.
I'm gonna wait for this hit.
Yep.
There are two of
Back
them
post.
coming in your side.
And bumped up.
Yeah, the problem is we had the AI, so, but that's fine.
Yeah, that's fair.
A normal
Any-
person
any
would have
other
been up
human.
for that
Yes.
and not figuring out their life. Back left.
I forgot roundhouse.
Up.
Midline.
Jesus. Nice angle.
Thank you.
I'll go.
Back right. Hey, we got a teammate. Nice. Midline, slightly left.
I'm up.
Oh, sweet.
All right. I thought there'd be. I mean, committed for that. Oh, both of them committed.
Ah. Big brain.
Yeah, big brain pride.
I'm right. Actually, no, I'm cheating. He's looking left. Bang.
Okay, wait.
Oh, close.
Going on the wall for this.
I'm all the way back.
One up.
Okay. I'll just keep this away.
Or wait. I'll follow you behind.
That's fine. Oh, I jumped too early. That was a good pass.
Ah! Put that out, reach out. Everyone.
That's fine, that's fine. Alright, midline.
Backboard. Teammates up.
Yep.
I didn't hit backboard. Left side. Ooh, covering back.
That's fair. Come on your left. Good pinch. That's a good play.
I want to pitch it
here.
out though to you.
Well, no, but I like it that it was away from them.
Yeah. You can go. Teammates up. That's
Ooh.
it.
Alright.
Woo. Something when you play against players, it's not that easy, is it?
Nope. Wow.
You can go in, ready?
Oh. Ready.
I will go back left.
I'll cheat.
I got.
You got me?
I lost control of that because I'm bad. Like legitimately, but that's fine. Okay, so what happened?
Got myself going a little wide there on the backtrack.
If there were comms, that would have been fixed. But I don't know. So it's fine. All right, I'm back.
Okay, okay. Oh, what a weak touch. Good dunk.
That's awful. Back left.
Okay.
I'm
That's
back.
all I got.
I'll wait for second hit.
Yeah, that was not his ball.
No, I backed off.
Mid right.
I
Right
tried
ball.
to.
Oop. Oh man.
Far post.
Cool. I'll be mid. Nice. Oop, again, going wide. Catching myself. Wow. But like the difference is like it's awkward, but I know why it's awkward. Be behind her teammate.
Slide in a second. I'm just gonna continue.
Great.
Okay, I'm behind.
Great. Yep, that's good. Leaving. And back post.
Third.
Nice. Good distance. I'll be mid-right. Step in. Yeah, that was me wishing it was closer.
I got hit.
Oh, that's fine.
Probably shouldn't have jumped in. Alright, I'm back.
Okay. Second. I'm up for this. Oop, got bumped.
Up. That's such a bad touch. Let
Sweet.
teammate turn in, I'll play third. Teammate's behind you.
That's fine.
It's a good touch. Good block, teammate. I'll try to be mid. Oh, wow, I'm so bad. It's me trying to turn that ball on.
Oh, that couldn't have been a worse touch by me. Huh.
Yeah. Just watch when you clear it to the side like that.
Mm.
You might just be better off trying to put it in a corner or put it upfield.
I'm up just to be here.
Turning.
Good turn.
Beam
Back boost.
Oh, wait.
It's fine, it's over me.
Let's try to flip into that. Net.
Back post. Ooh, nice. Nope, 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 nope. Not me, sorry.
I have 24.
Front post. Sweet. I'll stay mid left. And slot into back post.
On far post but low.
That's fine. Back post.
Get the win at 50. That's teammate.
Mid shot. Oh, it's a little wide. I'm on the left side, back.
I was hoping teammate's gonna turn on it.
Oop. Ceiling. Wow. Oh. I got the net.
I'm being. Oh, nope, now I'm back now. Up. That was going to be hard to predict whoever might have been there. Woo. Can you hear us, Tiger? Because we are attempting to pass for whatever is hard comms in this org. Oh. Yeah, I'm like 5 feet from my central hair and eating. Yeah, I think it's 5 feet. That's noisy as fuck. Ah, yeah. Okay, go find another match. Even though it's pretty good at doing that for us. Yeah, I don't have the best streaming setup. I'm going back right.
I'm cheating. Whoop.
That's me accidentally getting in the way. I'm gonna challenge this.
Yeah. Good.
No! Okay. By the way, there's no reason for this guy to challenge that. But, you know, hey.
I'll follow. Get him more right.
Behind. Timmy, just stay over there.
Be predictable for once.
Well, no. If he's predictable, you would have stayed over there. That guy is fucking way trying to stay out this way. I'm gonna try and be mid.
Ooh. Taking this up and over.
Okay. Take your time. Nice. That's how you're supposed to do it, folks.
Oh, used too much fuel on the twirlies. Up. Yeah. Good display of I'm lagging for trying to stay with it.
Well, we all got caught
Yep.
on the same side.
Cool.
Oh my fucking god.
Yeah, one shot.
Like, if you're gonna do that, score. I'm on the left.
In mid.
Yep, that's yours.
Spazzed out. Hit jump twice.
Turning. I'm not gonna be there. I'm just gonna stay behind.
That's fine. Oop, he's on it. And mid left. So, when's he leaving?
Oh my god! Yeah, I'm gonna wait.
Behind you?
Oh, oh what a pass.
I got.
Nice shot. Woo. Let's go.
I'm surprised I got past him.
So you always need to be careful passing out the side. Or cheat.
Okay. Ooh, alright.
You need to figure out how to just get the ball launched at mid height. Wait.
Cool.
So still stay for our post. Nope, I'll go for that.
Here.
Hmm.
Oops, sorry. Didn't read you.
Yeah, I should have said I was cutting that.
Well, I also could have looked at you too, because I had a very good idea of what the play was going to go.
I'm gonna wait for a shot.
Sweet. Ah. All right, let's watch this. I know it's because I was in front of the line, but
Nah, you're fine. As far as I can
Yeah.
tell.
okay.
I mean, if you weren't totally on the line, then sure, but I don't know. Teammate also played like that was coming out of the corner. I almost redirected that. I was
Oh
trying.
my gosh.
I didn't want to touch that either. I'm cheating.
I'll be left. No.
I did partially block it,
Oh no.
but not enough. So
No, I didn't even touch that one.
backboard.
Ooh. We touched. OT it is.
Get. Oh. Drop.
Eh.
Good pass.
Nice. Good shot. There we go.
Let me know when you're ready to trash our MMR and ranked.
Oh, I'm probably after this game.
Okay. Good. I'm Diamond 2.
Sweet. I think I'm Diamond 1.
I am going back left.
Okay.
I don't know if that's better or worse if they're using a gizmo. I'm back from that.
Oh, I definitely.
Yeah, you should have waited on that.
Yeah. Yep.
As someone who probably does that way too often myself. Yeah. Just patience, patience, patience. Gotta go on the wall for this. Right side.
Will be center. Nope. Go Squid Nation, go. I don't know what happened there, but I'm glad it did.
You demoed the guy who was trying to catch him.
Nice.
Good cheat.
And back this. Oh, reached too far for that one. Behind you. I'll turn on this. Shut down mid.
Wait here for
Unsure.
first. So I'm gonna sit here for first. Wait for the touch. Oof.
Back. That's fine, that's fine. I'll stay on this for one more. Okay, leaving. I'm on the left side. Unforgiven their side.
Yep.
Here. Oh, see? Ah! Alright, I'll be behind our teammate here. Third. Why are they both going upward?
Great pass. Nice shot.
Inter-team effort.
Could be mid.
Oh, he missed. That's fine.
God, that was so bad.
Ah,
I just can correct myself in time. Nice shot.
there you go.
But someone's gonna score. Because I can't. Alright. Let's go run our ranked record.
Yeah.
Like something like 2 and 100 in my past 12 games.
Ooh. Are you up for a Tiger as well? He wants to play too.
Tiger, you in on this shit? Sure. I
Tiger.
mean, if you're watching,
Sweet.
you could have just posted in chat, and I may have saw it too. There's no guarantees, but oh, here I'll drag him in. There, admin power abuse.
There you go.
Oh shit, I gotta unmute the chat. There we go. What's up?
Hey, guy.
Andrew?
Ready to jump into some ranked mayhem?
Yeah, let's do it.
Right.
Cause Andrew didn't see my chat message.
It did show up in chat. What the hell?
Right before I said because I heard somebody ping. I was
Oh,
like, hey, because you were like, oh, you wanna play some? And I was like, ooh, invite me.
oh, I didn't know what you were typing there.
Oh.
It's in and yeah, my brain didn't. Yeah. Okay, that's yeah. Well, yeah, that's different then.
I can't help it when I lag.
Chat ping over 9,000.
Yeah, I was like really tempted to just hop into a game whenever somebody left, but there was no real opportunity to do it. I was gonna hop on I'm Lagging's team, but he left too. I was like, oh, this is gonna be funny. Ooh, what a flick.
Alright, well, how bad is this gonna be?
Actually, no, I haven't been having that hard of a time on this map anymore.
Oops.
Well, we're spread out pretty evenly across 100 MMR. Alright. I'm back. Up.
Behind you, Ender. Mid right.
Ooh! Saucy!
This is such a bad goal,
Shut
but
up.
I'm gonna clip it so I can say, like, oh yeah, look, here's all my training paying off.
It's a calculator.
Back right.
Bag left. Oh? Oh.
I'm turning
Mid right.
Oh. Little sports.
Watching that moment as it passes by. I'm gonna slide
Oh.
into front post maybe. Wow.
Land. Weird. What the hell was that?
I refuse to believe that was calculated.
That was not calculated at all. Nest.
Ah! My third man problems in a nutshell.
That was a bad kick off my back.
Yes.
I am back.
Wow.
But I don't give myself time.
I just say,
You know
third man, be careful on those when they come out hot.
Huh.
Jeez.
I'm
So-
mashed.
So fast. Whoop, sorry.
Yeah, I had no idea you were coming. Just call that next time. You know, for the most part, I'll back off.
That's fair. A mid.
Wow.
Easy shot? Yeah, maybe not.
Up.
Yep. Nice touch.
Nice.
Second.
Cool. I'm up.
Push up left side. I'm gonna wait.
Nope, not that one.
Free.
On your right, Tiger, if you need. Oh, I'll see you in the net. Nice.
Nice. This is a weird game.
Yeah.
Why is Netflix messaging me after like my third time watching this show to ask me if I'm enjoying it?
I don't know.
Right?
Just nah, I've got nothing better to do with my time.
Come on,
That's
Wall.
over me. Back post.
Oh, what the hell?
Third.
It's behind you, Andrew. I hit it! Yay!
Ah,
I went for the squiddy save. That's a good block. Waiting for the touch.
Thank you.
Dude, what the hell are they even doing?
Right side.
Yeah.
What the hell?
I'm back.
Is that a kitten?
No, that's my son.
Okay. Dude, I don't know how babies get like that high pitched like noise. My kid does that all the time.
God damn it. One up.
Oh, that didn't even phase him.
For the 50. Damn it. Nope. I tried to pop that up more.
Yeah, that's fine. Got one off the ball. Good clear.
I can't.
Side.
I gotta just stay in the corner for a moment. Alright. Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna grab this and back out.
Okay.
I'll be
Nice.
behind.
Okay.
Up.
Yep.
Damn it. Let's go.
Turn.
I got a chance.
Nice.
'Cause I can't score these. Oh, I touched it. Okay. Okay, I touched
Yeah,
it.
it was like, it was that touch that helped me because that guy was definitely gonna clear it. Fuck that up so hard. Ugh.
Got the net.
Yeah, to see I'm going downfield. I can't get that.
Ooh, dagger camp. Nice. Mid right.
I'll be mid.
Banger.
Up.
That's it. That's all I got.
Oh, what a touch.
Oh, close.
My phone's dying, guys.
Your phone?
My phone.
No.
Oh no. Don't look at me like that. Excuse me. How Jojo got his mojo back.
Third. I'll go.
All the way back.
Oh, it was side flip, fuck.
I'll be behind
That's it.
Sox. Oh. That's not yours.
I'll rush this. Yes.
Waiting.
Oh, close. Ooh.
Kind of just dropping here. Like I knew it was gonna get in somebody's way.
You only fall in so many different ways. Ooh, I definitely got bumped out of that. Nice.
Up.
Back.
Aw, this guy. Hmm.
Challenging.
Okay.
Out. Right
That's cool.
head.
Oop. Oh, did he do to you what I think he did? Yup.
I thought he was actually gonna push it wide too. Oh, that's my fault.
No, I don't have.
Yeah. This is okay. This is an okay clear.
How am I missing all of these? What the fuck? I'm passing it on to everybody else.
Come back.
What the hell? Aw, damn it. Nothing. Fuck. Pop it off right.
It's okay. Back right.
Okay.
Back coast. Behind you, Andrew. Good Peach. Still with you.
Right side.
That was a lot of information.
You gotta be like a GPS there.
Oh, bust the GPS. I'm getting directions for everybody.
Even it.
Yeah, frankly, I should have left it a little earlier too.
Out of here.
Clear.
Upfield. Right side.
One more. Nice, good 50. Can we control that? I'm gonna book it back.
Turn upfield.
Yep. Ah, good turn. Sorry, this is not be passed. Oh, sorry. That was
It's all good.
terrible, terrible hit.
I couldn't tell if you said all good or all go.
I was
It
wondering,
lined up
like,
so well with the end of Terror.
I was wondering, like, I wonder why Tiger didn't get a save for that, and I see it, and I was like, oh, it's because it's in the back of the net.
That was a tactical save. What do you mean? And everyone deletes sucks. Confirmed on Andrew stream. Sad chocolate milk. Why?
There's no need to be sad when you're.
That doesn't look that sad. That looks like it's begging.
Yes.
That's like milk that wants you to drink it, dude.
Yeah. Masochistic milk.
Oh, hey, look at that. Oh, no, not that one.
Center. Took 2 goalies to take it down. Nice.
Interesting.
Good pop.
Bad milk.
No, get in there.
Behind.
Okay.
Up. Centering. Putting it backward instead.
I mean, it eventually got centered. That's fine.
Way behind Tiger.
Ah, no.
I'll rush. Risky as hell, but. No!
Uh-oh.
I'm empty as fuck. Now I'm full as fuck.
I'm coming behind Andrew, but I'm kind of stuck in goal.
Ah! Turning. Back. Clicking pads. Back up Tiger right now. Up.
I'll grab this.
Yep.
That's it.
Oh, God.
Woo! Mine.
Oh, such a weak shot.
Mm.
Good. Wait. Nice.
Thank you.
I'm
On the
up.
right.
Oh, I was hoping I could catch him by surprise.
Holy shit. That caught me by surprise.
I'm behind Tiger.
Okay.
I just want to leave. Oh, let's go. Oh, close.
Close. To dodge a bump and then reconfigure.
Damn
Uh-oh.
it.
I got
Nice.
bump?
Mine.
Mm.
Never mind.
Ah, I could turn in.
Eh. Oh, that is a deep for. Nope, that's over me. Good down, and good up.
Up. It's on net, I think. In their zone.
Mid left.
That's right.
Oh, Tiger, you're wonderful. Thank you. Sorry, I screwed that up, but that was a beautiful pass.
It's all good. Oh.
Good clear. I'm on left side.
I'll stay center backish. Hell of a play. Nice
Sounds
play.
savable.
This teammate was waiting for you, scored it on it.
Yep. Sometimes you just. Sometimes my ability to shoot it at the opponent comes in handy because I can make the defense panic.
Damn, I almost fell back into it.
I'm gonna wait
You
till
and
that-
falling today. It's just something about that.
Dude, it's just always. I'm always falling. Over that way.
come back.
Ooh, give me that boost. Blam. Hmm.
Fine.
I'm just here.
Waiting. Five. Yeah.
I'm dead.
Up.
Oof.
Thank you, Hundy. Oof.
You milky bitch.
Okay.
Oh?
What is happening in Discord?
Oh, what is happening in Discord?
My daughter comes over to me with a water bottle. She's like, "Can you open this?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." I opened it and then closed it as tight as I could. And she's like, "Wait, I can't open it." Oh wait, what's Fox doing again?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was trying to figure out what was going on in Discord. I still have no idea.
I don't know. I guess check your teams.
Hmm?
In IGL.
I don't what?
Mine's good. I checked mine yesterday.
Beat.
Okay, back. Fully mentally committed to sucking.
I mean, remember, no matter
Uh-oh.
how bad you are, I'm here. And fuck, I'm coaching you.
Yeah, but you make sense.
Yeah, he needs someone that's making dollars.
Oh. Corner.
Oh,
I'm just
go,
gonna be
go.
out on the left.
Oh?
I'll be back on the left. Bang!
Dang. Oh, look at that thing just fucking fly.
The hang time.
Uh-oh.
3-point tear in midfield. That's a strat. I'm on the backboard. Regretting my decisions, but you know what? We're living with them. Getting over it. Oh no!
That
I'm
way.
sorry.
No! That was gonna happen again. I was
That
trying to
kinda
dodge you.
would've been Funny.
I was trying to dodge you while falling. Ooh, I want this.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh? I don't want that. I don't want it, I don't want it. Ah shit, I still don't want it. Oh my gosh. No,
I think I've in net.
Okay, leaving.
trying to understand what the fuck is happening.
In net.
Behind your tiger.
Catching.
Yes. Got that. I'm up.
Nice shot.
Nice.
Let's go.
116.
Excuse me.
Stimulus check hits. Me, Ed Bacon. Workers, sir, this is Best Buy.
What you gonna do? Bang it?
Free.
Well, I can't go up for it when I'm dead.
It almost went in.
Good.
Alright.
No! I'm gonna wait for them. And sweet! Nice demo.
Oh, nice clear. Oh,
Just kidnapped that man out of the goal.
Nope, sorry, that was your ball.
that's alright. I'm on the right. Far post.
Like way downfield for no reason.
Drop!
Oh no.
Oh, you were good.
Going for a corner.
Hey,
I'm
get out of here,
behind
guy.
Fox. Left side still. Up.
Ooh, deft. The deftest of touches. So, ooh, that's a good center. Head net. Mid left. To mid. Mid right.
Hanging out on the left. I'm not going for that.
Go.
Going for
Okay.
that though.
Awesome. No,
Uh-oh.
Tiger, sorry! Back this. Decent. Also decent.
Right side.
Mid left.
He's gonna pass that. Oh god. I just don't.
Well,
Oops.
fucking hell of a redirect.
Yeah, you agreed.
Wow, guy. So Andrew, when are you leaving us?
What do you mean?
I don't know, I heard on the stream something about like you might have a game or cast or something. I don't know. Like somebody asked if there was like enough time to play a couple of games. I wasn't sure like who was leaving.
Oh no, I was asking Fox because, you know, our review took an hour and 50 minutes.
Oh, okay. Shoot my riot? What? Like a riot shield? Is that what it was?
Up.
Volt's had a great 50 there. The front post.
Fine.
Fuck. Throwing.
Behind you.
Back post.
Clear? I'll take what I can get.
And come back.
Following. No reason.
Digging out of the corner.
Net.
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
Wow. That's like my placement to get into GC a couple of seasons ago. Now, look at it.
Up. Fuck! Thank you.
That's it. You're welcome.
God, that was aggressive. I feel the pain, brother.
Okay.
Be clear.
Smack that guy.
I'm third.
Okay, even.
Just gonna leave that.
Hmm.
Cool. Mid left. I'm gonna wait for Volts. And should not have waited. This is out of me. Out of my league. Back this. I got. We'll play it slow. Oh, never mind. Someone's up. Shit! Good save. Center. Front.
Gotta wait for this guy's touch.
Yes.
Oh no!
That's fine.
Up.
Good up. I'm also up. Oh, damn it, not fast enough. Sweet. Net. Hi, Tiger.
Get behind you, get behind you.
12.
Clear.
Oh my god, he's a doctor now.
The cheeky 2-man clears. Whoop. That's fair.
Third.
Demo. No demo.
Oh.
Third.
Well, that's
Okay.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Tiger. That must have
No,
been
you're-
frightening as hell.
You're good, man. I just wasn't sure. Oh god, that was all of us. Yeah, I just wasn't sure, like, if you were catching it, and I couldn't tell, like, where the ball was to you.
Yeah, no, and that wasn't
No,
my ball.
No,
That
it's,
was my
no,
ball.
no, you're good. It's just, it was my eyes, like, couldn't adjust and figure out, like, the, I guess the depth perception, like, was off about it.
Good reach, good reach.
No, damn it, I flew so far off to the side.
I'm behind.
And I got rammed.
Leave that.
Coming out of the corner.
Front post.
My shit flipped. God damn. Up.
Ooh. I want to watch this. Okay, I got.
Yep.
Ah, didn't help. Front mid.
Andrew's getting bullied in the back.
Nah. I know what I'm doing.
I'm up. Oh, I can't hit the ball.
Oh, wow. I'm actually very upset.
Well, you have every right to be.
That was so close to going in. And I wasn't there.
Turn. That's fine, I can do that. I'll turn. Oh, never mind. You had the better shot, Andrew. Sorry.
Third.
Second, front post. Do him, Tiger. Do him. Yeah, I know the way it goes. No! He knew this was the game-winning pitch. He knew it. I demand a recount.
I'm not even gonna.
Time my pitch
gonna
is
make
not
me
going
show.
forward.
I mean, at least they're not going backwards.
That one did.
No, that one went up and then came straight down, and then I fucked it up because I couldn't read how fast it was. If I could read better, might have been a good clear out of that. Sailor Scout Scurvy. I couldn't even say his name.
Back left.
Don't cheat.
Bird. My teammate's a cheater.
Ooh, messed up.
That guy was
Look at-
still trying to recover after I bumped him. What a shot.
Cheating.
Let's go.
Behind. I'm gonna leave.
That's not my ball. I'm not gonna touch that.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is consent. Oh, bangers. Clangers?
Oh. Double, 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 double. Damn it! Ran out of boost.
Nice shot.
Found him sleeping. Oh, he rushed out of the goal. Didn't see.
Oh. Ooh.
Oh, close.
Yep. I rushed that.
If I hit that better.
I would have done the same thing.
Right side. Come back.
Fuck. Out of here. Wait. Oh my goodness.
Oh my
Uh-oh.
dang. Oh my goodness.
Got no boost. Going got to do with no boost.
That sounds
Take this guy's boost and bump him.
Mid right. Oh, he hit it right to me. Damn it.
Back pass.
Keep trying to go for pinches. I'll leave that.
Oh,
We're
he's
leaving.
gonna pass, man. Oh. Wanted that to be post in.
I'm getting out.
I will quickly turn. Oop.
And it was not a good touch.
Third. Second. Oh, wait.
Whee.
Back post.
Mid right. Steal here. Oh my gosh. Good rush. Nice. I have net. I have front post. Now I have no idea where I'm going.
To the ball. To the ball. That's not the ball.
Yeet.
Hmm.
Ah! We've been compromised!
Ah! All I had to do was fucking drop that and I missed. Back post. Up.
Well, I'm going for this.
Far post.
Alright, leaving. I'm up. Ah. Sweet. Ah! I got cleared.
Where's my ground stomp button?
Pound the ground. Pound the ground.
I just need a way to drop out of the sky really fast.
Aw. This is weird. I don't like it. Wee, wee, wee. Oh, he cues. Ender goes for jugular. Fox can't shoot.
I'm back. I'm full.
I don't have that.
Whoop.
I'm just controlling behind half here. Up.
Yes! Barely held on there.
Did it? chicka choo choo. Joining already?
Oh yeah.
I can't.
Challenging. And I hit that before.
Yeah.
I got this. I do not have that. One up.
Nope. It was only a matter of time.
I should.
Why are we
I should
rallying?
just fucking rotate back. Playing like the Diamond 2 that my rank is. Ah, back left.
Um.
I'll cheat. Ooh, I had to kick off.
Okay, I'm behind.
Sweet. Squiddy save. Aww. That was actually halfway decent.
Downfield.
Whoop.
Still on the left.
Once more. Never mind.
Still on the left. Up.
Improv, my friends. Improv.
Nice play.
I'm so glad that worked. Nice.
They did not see that coming. Back right.
Coming at you.
Not hard enough. God damn it.
Back boost. I got.
Right side. Come back. Moving up mid.
I'll turn quick. Oh, I didn't land back. Nice, we just jumped that over. I'm back.
Far post. Waiting for a touch. Drop! Nice shot.
Woo! 118. 2.
Excuse me, Jesus. All I had was crab dragoons.
I made a couple of poor decisions there. Back.
Wide.
Sweet.
I'm leaving that. I've just been crawling on back posts because they were backboard because I've been just passing it there. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
I find the lack of pacing disturbing. Oop, uh-oh. Good save. I'm in the net.
Second.
Good. Oh dear, that was a pinch. Or was it?
Just a shot.
Lost control of it. Up.
Sweet. 24 boost and a dream.
It's a hell of a dream.
It actually works. What the hell? Definitely missed the mid boost and I'm dead.
I'm on right side. Here you go. Nice, I passed it right to him. Let's go.
I landed on his nose and smacked him out of the way.
Good play, gentlemen. Wow.
That's a twofer right there.
That was beautiful. I'll cheat. Chilling mid. Ooh, it's down.
Oh damn,
Let's
dude.
focus. I just stood there and watched it.
Oh, they're gonna try so fucking hard.
Alright, I'm gonna take a break.
How long have I been playing? Yup, it's time for a break too.
What the hell?
I mean,
Oh,
I have a
and
clock. I have a clock telling me that I've been streaming for 3 hours and 15 minutes, and I know that 2 of them were spent going a replay. But
Those are rookie numbers.
Well, then a rookie.
I
was
mean,
showing-
apparently you haven't seen my 5-hour video covering 3 games before.
See?
All right, GG's everyone. I'll be
Same
back.
here. Thanks for the
around.
analysis, Xander. That was fun.
Yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to hit me up.
We'll do.
All right.
Sweet.